everyone, and welcome back to another Metal Gear World Record recap, because that's the new name that I finally figured out for the show. A little bit easier to say, although the shorthand is still MGWRR, which is like a wrestling thing. In any case, we have brand new news about the world records that have been updated in the Metal Gear game series, and let me tell you, I was thinking this month would be boring, but no, it's so much, I don't even have much time to explain how much it is. Let's just get right into it. We start right away with Il Paso updating once again his world record for Metal Gear Solid 1 PC Almost's easy difficulty, where he achieved a 5711. We're gonna start right away with Il Paso updating his own world record in Metal Gear Solid 1 PC Almost's easy difficulty, where he got a 5711, but wait a second, it says obsolete. What does that mean? Oh my god, he actually came back a little bit later and also broke a new barrier for this gaming category, because Metal Gear Solid has not been beaten yet at all in 56 minutes and some seconds, but it's finally time Il Paso updated the world record once again by multiple minutes and has achieved the world's first 56-minute world record with a time of 56 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm so proud to announce this new barrier. It's a massive step forward for this game, similar to when we had for the first time actually break the barrier of 1 hour back in the day before we had Boba Skip, and Volcanic Akuma 55 was the leading world record holder in that category. Let's quickly just look at how much work Paso has been putting into this category. Like, look at the obsolete runs here. He's been at the forefront for ages. Ever since last year in March of 2020, he was going at it with 5810, 58.2, and then 57, 57. And then slowly but surely, every month, you could think of it like, yeah, he's coming back and he's lowering the time. He's beating D-Limes 13, he's beating Volcanic Akuma, he's beating Trombone Chino, and he kept going until on June 1st, he achieved the 56.54. I think I gotta cover this run and talk a little bit about the history of this specific category, because it has changed quite a lot. As I said, for example, in the beginning, 2 years ago, on May 3rd, 21, we had this massive achievement of Volcanic Akuma getting the world's first sub-hour run without Boba Skip and many other things that we do today, and it was a massive achievement, and I'm gonna put this world's first 56 in the exact same step. Congratulations once again. But there, of course, have been also more things happening in Metal Gear Solid 1 alone. For example, we see here Sephiroth coming back to get the world record for Metal Gear Solid 1 PC Any on easy difficulty. Another fan favorite amongst the runners of categories to run in Metal Gear Solid 1. And we can see here he just took the world record back with a 34.36, stealing another 3 seconds from the world record, beating out both Trombone Chino and D-Limes 13. The question is, how much further can this category go? I personally don't know. Maybe a 36.20 with extreme luck and everything going well, but it's getting tight up there. It's getting tight in this category as well. Speaking of tight, we also have a few fun things to say about the Metal Gear Solid category extensions. For example, here, the demo for the USA version has been seeing a few updates. First, repeats came back with 3 minutes, 5 seconds, and 166 milliseconds. Then D-Limes 13 came back with another update of around 150 milliseconds. And then repeats came back yet again a few days later with the first 3 minutes and 4 seconds and 700 milliseconds. But it's not just the demo for the US version, we also have the demo for JP and PAL, and there it looks even weirder, because look at how many updates we've seen here. Just 2 months ago in April, repeats took the record with 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Then D-Limes took it in April with 5 minutes 5 seconds. And then in the last 30 days, they've been going back and forth. 5.4, 5.3, 5.3, 5.3, and then repeats lately 18 days ago at the world's first 5 minutes and 2 seconds in this category. How much longer can this go on? Well, we'll see soon. But congratulations, repeats, of actually sticking to this game and also giving a few highlights here for me to talk about in non-full game runs. It's always fun. Speaking of full game runs, we also see here D-Limes 13 got the world record for the any % emulator category on easy difficulty, but hold up, that's the same to second place again. Well, it is because the repeats also keeps grinding out these full game categories, as you can see here. He took back the easy record just a week ago with a 54.37. But not only that, we also see here he got like a month ago the normal time for emulator any %. And also for hard difficulty emulator any %. But there's at least a few things that repeats doesn't do. D-Limes 13, for example, got back the almost extreme difficulty world record for the emulator category here, and he got the Eagle rank. No more big boss, I guess. That has been played out now. Now it's only any rank that goes. Same also goes for the easy difficulty, basically the other end, where he got the world record in 1 hour, 19 minutes and 24 seconds. And wait, yet again, second place only, because of course, Repeats comes in and gets the first 1 hour 18 in this category for any % emulator. Congratulations once again, Repeats. But enough of the original Metal Gear Solid, let's talk about Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. In there, the category extension board has seen a few updates. For example, we now have a so-called cheat % category, where you can beat the game as fast as you can using any possible methods. And that is usually on emulator, using cheats to do stuff with the IGT and Spring. And we see here, Dynam 13 coming in with a 2-second run. But we also have Big Kent here with a 4 minutes and 20. Very nice time here. And Merch Guy Merch achieving the same here of 2 seconds. I wonder why nobody has yet frozen the IGT to just get a blank 0-0, but I guess that's what we can see in Metal Gear Solid 2. But we get there in just a second. Because there's also another category where we cheat, basically. With a hack and cheat, you can also give yourself all the items at the beginning of the game and then play from the beginning to the end. It's not the same as cheat %, because we basically just say, okay, the premise is at the beginning of the run, you have all the items, and then you just run towards the end of the game. Meaning you have the box that you can use to teleport to go directly to the later segments of the game, and of course, you also have all the cards already that you need. It's quite a fun run here. We've seen Blue Metal starting it off with 40 minutes 57 seconds. Then D-Limes 13 coming in with 40 minutes and 34 seconds. But once again, he's only second place here because Blue Metal came in and actually took it back with 30 minutes and 32 seconds, where the world record is right now for the all items category. Then also, we've seen a month of updates here for the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater HD Edition Emulator board. Yes, Emulator is officially a thing now. You may have seen my tutorial how to set the emulator up for your PC, so you can participate in runs here on the emulator board. I can highly recommend that if you want to give it a go. It runs on a lot of PCs. It doesn't need to be that powerful, but it also doesn't really play on older PCs, so you might have to verify for yourself if you can participate in this leaderboard. Certainly though, it's much easier to participate here on a high-level leaderboard with very low times, and you don't need to buy a full-on console like you need to do on PS3 or HD Edition Other. So, let's go quickly over it. Currently, we're seeing a few updates here. Nick Green went in first, then Sephiroth, and finally, of course, Vermilion for Very Easy, where the record currently is 56 minutes and 43 seconds. Vermilion also filled in the boards on all other difficulties, as we can see here. Easy difficulty is 1 hour 41. Normal is 1 hour 3 minutes 18 seconds. Hard is 1 hour 4 minutes 55 seconds. Extreme is 1 hour 4 minutes 2 seconds, so faster than hard actually. And then we finally have European Extreme here with a Foxhound rank even, in 1 hour 3 minutes and 14 seconds, even faster than the Extreme and hard time together. And what's cool about this specific emulator board is that we are skipping the credits because we're going by RTA. Unlike all the other categories where we go by IGT, in here we go by RTA. So the run actually ends on the final row or the final cutscenes after you have beaten Ocelot in this little duel at the end. And that's why these times are so much lower and actually even sub-hour compared to the full game hardware runs that we've seen here. So just if you're wondering, yes, 56 minutes without the 10 minutes of credits that would follow them after that. But yeah, even though very easy, 56 minutes, 43 seconds time is absolutely great. Congratulations, Vermilion Vermilion Runs, excuse me, for leading the charge here in the MGS3 HD Emulator leaderboard. Leading the charge also is PlatonicGuy with amazing new categories, for example, the Harrier Socom only European Extreme leaderboard. This feature has been taken a few months for him to achieve, and every time when it failed, it was so disheartening. He got very close, often in his attempts to, well, beat the Harrier using only the Socom, taking himself down bit by bit. It's an insanely long run. The time is 2 hours, 60 minutes and 19 seconds. And I can highly recommend watching this because this is nerve-wracking. Especially in some situations where the missiles are flying towards Raiden, it can happen that the hitbox still is a little bit extended and the missiles hit him. So Funny has done it. He got the 2 hour, 60 minute time here for European Extreme. Will anybody beat this? Will anybody crazy enough to beat this? I don't know, but certainly this is a feat that not many have even attempted at first. And speaking of undefeated, we also have PlatonicGuy coming in with another update to the main game, Metal Gear Solid 2 on PC, very easy difficulty, where we lowered the world record for the 80% category to 1 hour and 33 seconds. This has been done mainly because of the Prozac skip that has been found at the start of the year, saving us around 30 seconds. And I hope he will still continue to grind out this category, because there's a few things that he can do, and we are all hoping, with extreme luck and absolute excellent gameplay, that he even can get the world's first sub-hour run. At its current standing across the route and possibilities that we have, it's maybe possible. More realistic might be a 1 hour and 10 seconds 10x time, but hey, we'll never know unless we try. So congratulations, Platonic, for your first step here, and I hope more to come. But enough about Platonic, let's talk about me, because I figured if I try to cover what I personally did in the last month, it just takes so long to go through every run. So we're going to scroll through my profile. I'm going to quickly cover a few games that I did where I got world record, because in MGS 2 there were a few things left open, thanks to, for example, Prozac skip, but also other things. Let's have a look at them. If I scroll down here for the MGS 2 Sons of Liberty leaderboard, which is only the PS2 versions of that game, we see here, oh, there's a few brand new glitchless times, because yes, we actually have moved the glitchless category from the category extension to the main board to give it a more, attention, and more people hopefully seeing that glitchless is officially a thing for MGS 2 across all 3 leaderboards that we have. I sat down and I just grinded out all of these categories from very easy to normal for all 3 different regions, JP, PAL, and US, of course. So, as these are the only runs right now on the board, it was easy world record take for me, and I'm pretty sure other people will give them a go and hopefully will beat them. So, if you want to have some motivation going, get these still free world records. Take them from me. I wouldn't be mad to see more people running Sons of Liberty glitchless. In the Substance world, there were also a few things where new records were easy to be broken. Of course, glitchless on PC and console for Substance have been free so far, so I just added these runs as well. But also on the original Xbox, categories like 80%, very easy, and normal have been free, because mainly we have seen that nobody has yet done a EuEx copy run of the original Xbox version in these other categories. So because Xbox removes load times and slows down the IGT when the game slows down, unlike on PS2 where it doesn't happen, there's a massive time advantage for Xbox runs. So I just sat down and did all of these in a swoop and just got free world records. Got some free world records there as well. Last but not least, there have also been a few ILs. So for example, the tankers on Sons of Liberty, I've quickly taken from very easy up to hard because of Prozac skip. The same thing also goes, of course, for the Substance Xbox runs, where I have gotten the world records for very easy, normal, hard, and easy. And also I gotten the plant world records for easy, normal, and also the all dog tags. There are a few more that are still free, which I haven't done, all dog tags plant, for example, and of course the full game all dog tag runs. But maybe I'll do them later. In some, there have been a few of these free ones that I've quickly taken, and I want to highly encourage you, if you have an original Xbox and a US copy of MGS 2 Substance, give it a go. These times are surprisingly open still to be beaten, and I'm sure that anyone can beat them if they just try a little bit. It's a fun speedrun, especially on Xbox, where it's a little bit weirder, and I personally think it's worth taking a second look at. Alright, but now, actually enough about me. Let's go over to other things like MGS 2 category extensions. We've seen here, for example, cheap%, just like we've seen with TTS, where anything goes, and we see actually times here 3 times of 0 minutes, 0 seconds, and 1 milliseconds. But it's actually not true, because these times are actually all 0 IGT, 0 minutes and 0 seconds, but because on speedrun.com we cannot enter 00, we have to give at least 1 millisecond. They're all tied, they're all runs that use different cheat methods, either the trainer, cheat engine, or the def save, or def menu, to get this time of 00, and it's quite fun. And it's a free tied record right now, and if anybody else wants to jump on that, just join us. Free world records for everyone. Brand new world records also have been achieved here in the Seagull codec, which is an IL on the category extensions, which I found funny. It's the attempt to get the fastest way to get this Seagull codec, where if you kill a lot of them, you get a call from the kernel and it says like, wow, what sicko are you riding? Why are you killing all these seagulls? With this both here for the Shell 1-2 connection bridge, where you can get this dialogue, run by PlatonicGuy in 8 seconds, 170 milliseconds. And Carrix joined in for the Strat oil fans, where you get the same call, and got it in 16 seconds, 650 milliseconds. A little bit more serious are the category extensions we've seen here. The 2-player 1 controller and 2-player 2 controller world records have been done by Valeria Chan and myself. Valeria joined me this weekend. We practiced a little bit of MGS2 just because. And we got these outstanding world records for 2-player 2 controller and 2-player 1 controller. So for 2-player 1 controller, full game, we have 1 hour, 19 and 2 seconds, done on the normal difficulty. And for the 2-player 2 controllers, which works by using the Xbox accessory app on the Windows 10 store, you can have 2 controllers connected at the same time, but they work as if they were one, making this a little bit easier because we don't actually need to like awkwardly sit next to each other. We can just like both in our own seats with our own controllers, but everyone still only uses one half of the controller. Technically 2P1C, but across 2 controllers. The world record is 1 hour, 9 minutes and 6 seconds for the very easy category. The same thing also applies to the tanker category, where we gotten the 2P1C very easy world record of a time of 5 minutes 49, previously being 7 minutes and 9 seconds. And the same also goes for 2 players, 2 controllers, very easy, with 6 minutes. What I personally like about, what I find funny about this whole thing is that I'm seemingly the only person that has done runs that have been submitted at least to this tanker 2-player 1 controller setup. All 3 runs that we've seen here previously have been done by me with MockMJ and the Lightning Strikes together when we were back then at ESA Winter 2022 in February 21st. And now, over a year later, Valeria Chan and I came in and took the world record down to even lower slows with 5 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm sure this can be beaten, of course, still, but you gotta find someone IRL to do this with. And sometimes speedrunners are like very distributed people, like very far apart, and it's very rare that we get together. And then also additionally want to do runs that we want to record. So I feel good about this. What I also feel good about is Kinigos coming in here with a new world record for the true ending New Game Plus any percent category in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, taking the time down here to 1 hour, 27 minutes and 12 seconds. True ending demands of you, of course, that you do get the original ending where you have to grind out all the parts also. And you lower the time here against Sergeant Silence by around 4 minutes even, which is quite a jump forward. Congratulations for that new achievement. Speaking of an achievement, we're going to end the show also on a massive news here, which was basically the oldest news I had, but I wanted to cover it last because it's such a big thing. Blackie1007 from Japan has beaten the 100% category in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Played on console for 52 hours, he was constantly streaming his attempts, getting the 100% achievement, and did this as a speedrun. Now, 100% on console with 52 hours sounds fast, despite how long it is, but let's quickly compare it to the PC category. On PC, Thanks Kojima did this run a year ago and got a time of 37 hours. So let's be real, 52 hours can be beaten, but who will beat it? Well, you certainly gotta be crazy enough to attempt it even. And I think because only so few people have done it, even for the time that it is and it being technically a free world record, massive achievement for even attempting to do 100%. So yeah, Blackie1007, congratulations to you as well, man. That is an achievement to even go for it itself, doing it all the way to the end. And yeah, that has been it for the Metal Gear World Record Recap. Thank you so much everyone for watching, hope you like it. Of course, if you want to see the last episode, check it out in the description down below or in the corner here. We'll link you back to last month's episode. And of course, I'll see you again in the new month, hopefully with even more news, more stories, and who knows, who will constantly still bring back forth new times. It's exciting every month when I do this show, and I hope you all enjoy it as well. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a nice day.